Good afternoon, students. I request the balcony to quickly settle down. I request the balcony to quickly settle down. Thank you. Can we close the auditors now? The students who have entered, please settle down quickly. Okay, volunteers. Ritesh sir, please close the auditor. Predict the future is to create it. A profound statement by Peter Drucker encapsulates the essence of proactive and visionary thinking. The quote resonates powerfully in the context of sustainability. In the face of environmental changes and the urgent need for global change, this quote encourages a proactive approach to creating a sustainable future. Rather than waiting for environmental issues to escalate, we must take decisive action today. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow student managers. Welcome to the corporate lecture series. I, student manager Vijay Kartha, intern at Pratham Enterprises from Balaji Institute of International Business.
And I, student manager Ayush Shah, intern at Anand Rathi from Balaji Institute of International Business,
Will be the masters of the ceremony for today's session.
distinguished guests, respected dignitaries on the dais, dignitaries of the dais, esteemed faculty members, and dear students. I welcome you all to today's guest lecture at Sri Balaji University, Pune. Today, we have honor of hosting Mr. Vijay Kartha sir, Managing Director and Chief Technology Officer at ME Energy Private Limited, Pune.
We are thankful to you, sir, for sparing your valuable time with us today. On behalf of our Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, Directors, faculty members, and staff, I would like to invite my fellow student manager, Renuka Mahajan, to present a bouquet to Mr. Vijay Kartha sir as a token of our appreciation. Thank you, Renuka.
To our respected guest, I may submit in all humility that Sri Balaji University Pune is proud of its four constituent management institutes, which are Balaji Institute of Modern Management (BIMM), Balaji Institute of Technology Management (BITM), Balaji Institute of International Business (BIID), and Balaji Institute of Management and Human Resource Development (BIMHRD). Sri Balaji University Pune has School of Commerce and Management, School of Computer Sciences, School of Humanities, and School of Law. Apart from the schools, we also have Balaji Law College and undergraduate and graduate level colleges, namely Balaji College of Arts, Commerce and Science and Balaji Junior College of Arts, Commerce and Science.
Sir, according to a study conducted by the Times of India in 2021, Sri Balaji University Pune is among the top 3 private universities. The same survey has also ranked the management institutes of Sri Balaji University Pune as one among the top 11 B schools in India in the year 2022.
The university's commitment to nurturing talent and fostering industry-academic partnership is vividly reflected in its remarkable placement record and the array of prestigious summer internship offered to its students. We would also like to say that we welcome more than 300 companies for campus placements. Students of the universities have bagged prestigious summer internship with esteemed organizations such as HPCL, Coal India, BSc Limited, RBI, Anand Rathi, Zeno, Big Boss, Deloitte, and many more. It is exhilarating to tell that the number of students have even get pre-placement offers from companies they intern with. As learners, we are also taught the core values of discipline, dedication, and determination, pioneered by none other than our founder chancellor, late Professor Dr. Colonel A. Balasubramanian sir. Their revolutionary pedagogy forms the DNA of SBOP.
We at Sri Balaji University Pune, along with our classroom sessions, interactive corporate visits, and a plethora of renowned visiting faculties, also participate in the complete range of extracurricular and co-curricular activities. Such exposure to learners ensures that the students evolve into a disciplined, well-rounded, and a focus-driven individuals who are well equipped to contribute to the field of their choice. We had the honor of connecting with more than 300 corporate titans during our MBA program. They gave their valuable time to come and train us in a variety of formats, including seminars, workshops, management games, guest lectures, and so on.
Before we begin, let me call upon student manager Divya Sharma to introduce our guest of honor to us.
Thank you, Ayush. Good afternoon, everyone. I, Bhavya Sharma, Student Manager, Balaji Institute of International Business, intern at Deloitte, is elated to introduce today's guest speaker, Mr. Vijay Kartha, sir, the Managing Director and Chief Technology Officer, ME Energy Private Limited, Pune. Mr. Vijay Kartha, sir, is an industry leader with a rich history in thermal and energy engineering sector. With a career spanning over 42 years, he has made significant contribution to the industry through his expertise in thermal engineering and project management. Besides, he is committed to social works in various fields. Sir is the founder of ME Energy, a company that specializes in energy solutions and technologies. His visionary leadership has been instrumental in shaping the company's direction and driving innovation in the energy sector. As the Managing Director and Chief Technology Officer, he plays a crucial role in defining the company's technological strategies and ensuring its growth in a rapidly evolving market. So, Sir's career began with strong foundation in project management, which allowed him to cultivate his skills in overseeing multifaceted projects. Before founding ME Energy, Vijay Kartha sir gained valuable experience at esteemed organizations such as TRF Limited, WG Ram Colombo. His notable tenure at Thermex, a prominent player in the energy and environment sectors, marked a pivotal phase in his career. This experience provided him with a strong foundation in various aspects of engineering and project management. He holds a postgraduate diploma in business management from XLI Jamshedpur, which further enriched his leadership and management skills. Vijay Kartha sir's expertise in thermal engineering has been a cornerstone of his career. His proficiency in the field has enabled him to develop innovative solutions for energy management and power plants. His deep understanding of the complexities of energy systems has contributed to the creation of reliable and sustainable energy solutions. As a board member of ME Energy, Vijay Kartha sir continues to guide the company towards success by leveraging his extensive experience and knowledge. His commitment to advancing renewable energy solutions showcase his dedication to environmental sustainability and his proactive approach to engineering innovation. Mr. Vijay Kartha sir's impressive career journey from his foundational years in mechanical engineering to his leadership role as a founder, managing director, and chief technology officer reflects his unwavering commitment to driving progress in the field of energy and industrial engineering. Sir's commitment to advancing renewable energy solution is emblematic of his dedication to shaping a cleaner and more sustainable future. His leadership in this arena underscores his proactive approach to engineering innovation. I request you all to let's put our hands together and welcome Vijay sir on the dais. The stage is all yours, sir.
Dear friends, normally I don't come and introduce a guest, Earlier, if you notice, I did only one guest, that was Dr. Ashwini Verma. But I said there is a reason for that. I know Ashwini Verma from 2003 onwards, and that is why I came and introduce him. Today, I met Kartha sir just 1 month before. This is our second meeting. And few mobile conversations. Mostly the mobile conversations happen just to invite him to the campus. Otherwise, I do not know him. Then, why I called him? The day one when I met him, and it was only 35 minutes interaction between me and him, I decided that I'll get him to the campus. The reason is, of course, he's an industrialist. He's a highly knowledgeable person, but that was not the attraction for me. The attraction was, I found he's a very honest person, very simple personality, very humble personality. I thought then I should get him into the campus. And he's also involved in a lot of NGO social activities. And I promised him that through Balaji University will have some kind of a tie-up with those NGOs so that my students, that you people, will get an opportunity to do some kind of social service. With these few words, Vijay Kartha sir, most welcome.
You have a color mic? Good afternoon, everybody. When Dr. Vijay sir told me that when Vijay sir told us about okay. So when Vijay sir told me that, asked me to come here and speak to the students, I thought, yes, there'll be some 40, 50 students and we'll speak to them. And now what we see is a sea of energy and enthusiasm. And I don't think I have addressed such a large crowd. Of course, in social front I have, but not the learning kind, the listening kinds I have. So to start with some of the words that was said here, I thought it was about somebody behind me rather than me, because we are a very small company. We're not, we're growing, we're doing good. So our business is about sustainability. Just to tell 2-3 words about sustainability. You see, if you look at the world today, the developed countries have around 20% of the population, but they consume 80% of the energy that is produced in this world. Maybe it could be 22 and 78, but I'm just making a statement of comparison. So when we look at, and 80% of the population lives in developing countries and underdeveloped countries, and they use 20% of the energy. So the people in the developed countries are used to certain standards of life, things in life which they don't want to give up. And at the same time, the developing countries and people in the third world wants to go to that higher level of standards of life. If they also go to the same level, the energy requirement of the world is going to be humongous, and we are heading for disaster. The amount of carbon dioxide that goes into the atmosphere is going to kill the same people who are seeking better and better facilities in life. So people started thinking, what do we do? If you have to come out, we have to come out of the situation where we are burning resources, fossil fuels. We have to find out methods of doing things differently. And that's how the thinking about energy saving or energy cost reduction, alternative sources of energy, renewable sources of energy, and all this came up. So I happened to get a chance to work in some of these areas when this kind of thoughts were catching up in 85s and 90s and 95. And I learned things, and we found that it is only common sense. And we chose this area of thermal engineering as our competence. So with that, I want to also set the tone of the talk today. If any of you are feeling sleep, what you have to do? What you will do? Go to sleep. Don't snore and disturb others. Okay, so there's no problem if you want to sleep. Another way of keeping sleep to keep the antenna up. Put the hand up and stand. So I also know that I don't have to look that side. That I should not disturb that person. So there's absolutely no problem, and I'm going to share a little bit about what we learned in the process of from setting up ME Energy from the beginning, from zero to what we are today. And I wanted to tell you what ME Energy does a little bit, and it will take approximately 1.5 hours. So just to show you, so this is our business actually, and this is what we do. We do design and field engineering of energy saving systems. It's about developing concepts about saving energy or reducing cost of energy. Developing concepts, creating a design, selling it to a customer, get an order, design, manufacture, supply, install, and commission. This is our business. So the entire capability is required for this activities in-house at ME Energy. And this will tell you in one slide what exactly we do. If you look at any industrial process, there's a raw material comes in, finished good goes out. In this process, whatever you please look around, whatever you see around has been manufactured in a process where thermal energy has been used at least once. Let it be this bulb or this computer parts or your shirt or the chair, anything. You have to put some energy to make it. And when you generate energy to do this, there are some losses you can't avoid it. Like your car, when the engine works, it is just about 32% efficient. 68% of the energy is going out either through the tailpipe or the radiator of your car. So if you are generating thermal energy, you are also generating waste. So you see there are so many equipments in factories, the gas turbines, engines, thermal oxidizers, furnaces, incinerators, all this equipment produces energy or generates energy, and while utilizing it, there are waste. And we put equipment, the ones that you see on these green boxes, through which we recover this energy and reutilize it in the same process. So how do we use the thermal energy? We use the thermal energy to boil water. This turns into steam, and the steam could be at a pressure which can be used for running a turbine. It produces electricity and goes back. Or this is for a power plant, I can do this. Suppose it's like a factory like Pepsi, or maybe where the petrol is made in the plant. What I can do is the waste heat I can recover and reutilize it to heat the oils where the potato is fried to eat the chips that you eat every day. So reutilization of the heat in terms of another form of energy or using it as heat itself. This is our basic business. So these are fairly large plants. And over the last, these are the places where we have done job. We have done job in Japan. We have done in almost all the countries in Southeast Asia. We have done 3 jobs for South America and North America, and African continent, some jobs in Europe. So over a period of last 24 years, really speaking, our job came in the last 15 years. The 15 years is what you see here. And these are our customers. Some of these names must be familiar to you. You know, the TVS, almost all the vehicle producers in India, automobile industries in India is a customer to us. almost all oil producers in India as a customer, Indian Oil Corporation, HPCL, BPCL, IOCL. Almost all the steel plants are our customers. Steel Authority, Jindal Steel Plant, ArcelorMittal. So a good set of customers, tier one customer, top corporate. Though we are a small company, we have been blessed with this kind of customer set. And this is our factory and office, just to show you a picture. And this is one of the plant we have done. What you see here is 20 waste heat recovery boilers supplied in a project on turnkey basis in a 200 megawatt power plant. We increased its capacity by another 16 megawatt. It was originally producing 200 megawatt. By reusing the heat, we increased it to 16 megawatt. How much is 16 megawatt electricity? The 16,000 kW. And how much electricity do we need for a 2-bedroom flat? For a 1-bedroom flat, we need 2 kW. So the waste energy gave us enough energy for use in 8,000 homes. Did we touch the life of people? Yes, we contributed to the reduction of carbon dioxide, huge amount. By this, the plant is running from 2015. So this is another project we did. This was when the project was completed. This is a complete turnkey project done by us. This was a, if I remember, it was 125 megawatt power plant. The plant is run. That's a nightly view of the same plant running. So this is another equipment. This is our factory shop floor. This is an equipment manufactured for this. The weight of this is around 85 tons. This is by far the largest equipment we have made. This is 135 tons in weight. This has gone to Bahrain Petroleum, where they are burning fuel to destroy toxic gases. So we are recovering that heat and replacing for power generation. So this is another project wanted to show you the engineering capability. See, this is the engineering drawing and the actual manufacturing. Both the views from the same angle. So this is a natural gas regasification plant coming up in Gujarat. So with this, this is about our business. So immediately started off from zero when 3 of us friends from Thermax left our jobs and decided to start a business. When you leave the job, first generation entrepreneur, the so-called entrepreneurs at that point of time, there's no money for working capital, nothing. So what can be done? So we decided we'll start a consulting company, engineering consulting company. So you don't need only brain and maybe little bit of investment. So the whole of ME Energy, our total investment to start with was 1,10,000 rupees per car. And we took a 1-bedroom house on rent in Homes Road here. One bedroom room. It came with a telephone there. That was the main attraction, because in 1995 and 98 and all that, getting a telephone was a toughest thing. 20 years waiting, 10 years waiting. So there was a telephone. So we spent 9,500 rupees those days to buy a Panasonic fax machine. We went to Jai Hind furniture shop, bought 3 steel chairs and 3 steel tables and 6 steel chairs. Put it into that flat, washed it up, and put the things in, and we started calling customers. We have started business, engineering business. If you have any engineering to be done, tell us, we will design it for you. So we started calling all our customers one by one. So we called a customer by the name Venlon Polyester one day, and third, we have started engineering this thing. So do you have any job? So he asked me, can you design a chimney or a boiler? So it's a chimney stack to improve the waste gases go. So he said, yes, we can do. Oh, yesterday evening there was a storm here and the chimney fell down. I want an urgent work to be done. The chimney needs to be designed. Can you do? You see, so there is, I saw Dr. Balaji's post. Every problem is also an opportunity. Just the poster. Saw the poster in one of the rooms here. So the stack fell down, and that gave our first ever business for our company. And we designed a stack in around 4 days, sent the drawings to him. Then he asked how much money. We are not given quotation, nothing. no order, we did the job. But I said, we do not know how much, whatever you feel like you. So he sent me a DD of 4,000 rupees. That was our first order. And until now, in last 23 years, largest single order we have done is 70 crores, 70. That is the work we have done. So, in this journey, have you any of you seen God? The one who like him? You see, there are many. See, when we go and give quotation as rookies to the companies and give them quotation, they buy equipment from us. They're not buying it for themselves. There are people behind them. There are shareholders. There are user will be different, buyer will be different. So these people took, not knowing us, they took decision to give us order. Why they should give us order? Actually, just because we came from Pune, they did not know us. So it is only people who come and give you opportunity or capability to take it up and run. So the people who give you opportunities are the real God. God gives you opportunity, right? So when we start seeing it, that's why Gandhiji said, customers are the lords of the place. Called lords of the business. So we do not know why they are buying. Like when one of the largest orders we did was for TVS Motor Company. I went there with a 4 lakh, 5 lakh rupees small job. That time we didn't have any site engineer, separate engineer. I was doing the order execution. My other 2 friends were doing the design. So when I went there, I was doing the installation work. So I came to know that there was a large thermal engineering project going to be done. So I went there and talked to them. Then that talk continued, and in around 15 days it came to finalization. Asked us to give a quotation. So we gave a quotation of around 85 lakh rupees. And until then, that year we had done hardly anything. So we went to the purchaser. Purchaser started asking me, who is the owners of the company? Yes. Where is it? What is their experience? So what is your turnover? I said, if you give me this order, I'll reach 1 crore. You understood? If you give me this order, this year I'll reach 1 crore. 15 lakhs turnover company came from Pune. They did not know us. Why did that person give me 85 lakhs? This is the opportunity. So you will say luck. What is luck? Luck is only opportunity meeting with preparedness. If you are prepared to take it and opportunity comes, and if you are prepared to take it, then people later on say it is luck. It's nothing luck. It's only the opportunity comes and you being ready. So that time I could have said, I have done only 4 lakh, 5 lakh orders. How can I do 85 lakh? Meaning I mean the 3 of us. What is it? So somehow we got the courage. Today looking back, it was a big thing. So later on, slowly going forward, one of my partners wanted to go back to the job. He left. Another 3-4 years, the second partner said he wants to continue to engineering, not supply, don't want to take this. And by that time, we learned that we can create prosperity. Creating prosperity is not easy. And we can create prosperity for our customers, for ourselves, and the people who are with us. By that time, we were 15, 20 people working together. So once it is known, if I don't create prosperity, I'm doing a crime to the forces or the Shakti that gave me that capability to produce prosperity. So I said, I have to challenge my own limits every day. I want to grow. Growth is the engine for me. So then we decided to split, and the other partner continued with the engineering, and then we started. So in this journey, we also faced a lot of hard times. So by 2005, we bought a small factory with our own money. We didn't have any tax there. We treated company as a separate being all together, and we are separate. We don't take money and take care of another. No number 2 books, no cash dealing. Each and every rupee is accounted for, and we have never ever done any cash dealing. In India, very few companies do this. I'm very sorry to say that this is a state of affairs in our country. So we did this, and by 2005, we got a small factory, small office. Then by 2007-8, we had run out of the capacity. Then we had to buy land. So we bought around 5 acres of land and set up a factory. But that time we took a loan. Around 2010-11, everything were ready. We moved in the loan payment, the new bus for people to come, canteen, bigger facility, number of people, more salary, a lot of problems. The cash flows and the new factory was not giving output at all. A lot of things were still to be plugged in. Slowly, we had a tough time. In 2013, we started looking for a partner. So another occasion we met with God straight face to face is an American family trust came and invested 20 crores in ME Energy for 32% stake of the company. At that time, ME Energy just had 13 crores turnover. So we focused on creating value rather than creating cash. The company, they knew ME Energy can do this thing, and based on our enterprise value, they invested 20 crores. We came out, we started growing. We reached around close to 100 crores turnover in 2018. Then what happened? COVID. Again, the whole thing. A major order from Bangladesh worth 62 crores got cancelled because of the thing. Suddenly, there is no production. People have all ran away. Still, we have to pay salaries to people, monthly salary bill, 30, 40 lakh rupees. Continuing, the whole cash cycle went down. But again, after COVID, we have come up. Maybe again, once again, we are back and we are doing well. So this was our major journey. I mean, normally we could spend more time to talk about it. So I want to show you some points that I have learned over last 10 years, 10 or 15 years. So that when we started having managers and engineers working for us, we also got time to get involved with a little bit more self-realization, etc. So this is a 10 points talk that I created for giving to people from other management institutes also. So I want to share it with you. These are my own experiences, but made based on an article which came in Times of India. I got ideas from that. Then I gave it title as 10 Commandments. You must have heard the Bible, 10 Commandments. So what a new enterprise may do or may not do. Actually, there's a couple of them more also as we talk. So I want to take you through that. So the 10 Commandments. So the first thing is setting a big vision. You can say, chota shuru karenge. Why? Baby steps. Why baby step? Leapfrog, no? What's of you? See, the only approach difference is, if it works, it's okay. And if it doesn't work, failure is okay. What is going to happen? But not happening is only a thought when you're taking a decision. आज एक आपके लिए एक विचार है. वो आपका maybe it will become experience in the future, maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Now, keeping that fear of failure 3 years later, you don't take a decision today. So the growth engine starts working when you set a vision. When you want to climb the Everest, it also starts with the first step. So if the person who went there first said, okay, I'll go halfway and then see whether they can go up. Did he say that? So setting a vision has nothing to do with probability of success. Setting a vision is only an activity that you have to do. As an entrepreneur, your job is to set a vision. If the vision is correct, you will find people joining with you and you are on the journey. So this is the most important aspect of this thing. So we, whatever we did, when we set up a factory, we set up an office, very clearly, we did not make an office for 40 people we didn't make an office for 40 people, we made an office of 102. And now just on 15th of July, we moved to a city office. And when we actually took it around some time back, we were only 45 or 48 people. And this had 85 people. And I tell you, now we don't have place for new people to come and join. We are talking about taking some more space in the same floor in the office. You see, the thing happens is, the moment you start thinking that way, the world will conspire for that to come true. You know, you have heard, you have seen the book, The Secret. I recommend there's a book called The Secret. You should read it. You know, it says the world will conspire to make your dream come true. Because when you speak your dream, you are releasing the vibrations of that vision, that dream into the world that will go out and create it for you. That's what it says. So setting a big vision is the starting point for this journey of so it is not only for entrepreneurs, it's for everything. When you want to say, when people come for interview, I ask people, what do you think you will be at the age of 35? Yeah, I want to become a good engineer. No. Why is I want to become general manager engineering in a company like Energy in the next 15 years? Why can't we say this? You don't even start because you are fearing failure. So there's an aspect of setting a great vision for yourself, for your life, for your enterprise. And the next one is delivering more than you promised. You see the manager, please go get a photocopy and come. So that person will go get a photocopy and come. So another way of saying it, I want a copy. Probably he can put a copy, put it in a good folder, nicely, and bring and hand it off. Is it possible, Arun? So what happens is when you are giving instructions, when you are living all throughout your life, what happens is you are telling people what to do. Everybody is telling you what to do in your life. All saints will tell you, priests will tell you, everybody will tell you. But nobody will tell you what is life. People will tell you what to do, but you don't tell what. I say what you want, go and do this, but I never say what I should, what I want actually. When you ask for what you want, maybe you get much more than what you actually think you will get. So the people have this capability of doing more than what is required. They have their own capability, their intellect. That will come into play when you start expecting people to do more and take it for granted that people can do more. In fact, I love Karnach only on this. My disagreement with my boss was this. He would say, please do this. I said, sir, don't tell me, please, don't tell me what to do. Tell me what you want. I will do more than that. So somehow this approach of this thing had come to my mind. I don't know when, all along. But then I found that we doing this for the customers. When we did the power plant for the customer, we gave them a wall. First time in the industry, a wall like this, when 20 boilers they can see at the same time. Until then, the complete power plants would work. There will be a small screen. If you want to see 20th the thing, you change the pages using clicking. Each click, one page will change. So we gave the thing and divided. Maybe I can show a photograph sometime later if you have time. So we gave something like this. Customers completely taken the thing. And I tell you, we got orders from the same market only for the control system. Simple, very simple. So it is about delivering what you promise. Not because somebody is going to do it and it will come back in double measure. Another most important thing is get customers to come back. Do you know what is most important, most difficult thing in the business? You can set up a factory, you can have a business, you can get anything. You know what is most difficult? What is the most difficult item? That is getting a customer to buy from you. Getting a customer is the most difficult. Getting the first order is the most difficult thing. Creating fast track record is the most difficult thing. You will have to work for 1 year, 2 years to get a customer. In our industry, 3 years we have to nurse the customer, give him data, this thing, that thing, continue to be in touch, and then we end up meeting on them. And how much time it will take to lose? How much time it will take to lose the customer? 1 minute. You one lie to the customer. You have to be brutally sincere. If he says, I want it to be done like this in 4 months, and if he can't do, it is better to say I can't do than taking the order saying that I can do it and I don't do it. So when I'm saying get customers to come back, what am I saying? Never ever get it. In Energy today, we have more than 525 customers. In our whole journey in 25 years, we have lost 3 or 4 customers. There are customers who have given us more than 150 orders in the last 23 years. Small value. This is our experience. Most easier thing. The first time you go, you make a presentation, you have to tell them so many things you have to do to get a customer. But when the next opportunity comes, directly you are on the quotation stage, put it on the table, take your order and go. So only fools will lose a customer. You should never ever do anything that will jeopardize your relationship. you have to be brutally sincere with him. And ultimately, they will agree with you and they will come back to you again. This is my experience. Another very, very important thing. What is happening in businesses in startup? When you start, when we started also, we were only 3 people. We used to do the engineering, we used to do the purchase, we used to do the even cleaning, making tea, everything the same people have to do. There's nobody else. There's nobody else. Then you grow. Suddenly the company has grown a bit. Then you have to get 1%. So then the second person joined. Then the third person joined. But if you start competing with your own people, it's never going to be working. Because nobody can be a Buddhiraj like Ravana, 10 heads. Each head has a separate brain. One head will take care of marketing, another take care of finance, another take care of engineering, another in purchase. Not possible. So when you are a person who that kind of with that kind of vision and capability to visualize what is likely to happen in the market, your job is, as a person, your job is to visualize. Your job is to give a direction to the organization. So it's important that you get a person. If you're going to get a finance manager, get a finance manager who knows much more finance than you. We are going to get a. Yeah, I was a project manager. I'm conducting an interview to get a project manager new project manager for our company. If I start comparing myself during the interview process, this fellow knows much better than me. Will we come and sit on my head? If I start thinking, what's going to happen? So this is very, very important because this person is going to come and not going to compete with you, but is going to contribute to the organizational growth. Do you see this? He's going to contribute. It's a competitor. So this is another thing about selection skill also. Never ever compare you with the candidate while conducting an interview. If you start comparing, oh, I do not know this. So how can I was the project manager? I don't know this. How will I take it? If this happens, if it becomes a fear hypothesis for yourself to take a person better than you are never going to be successful. So getting people better than you in each of the functions or making this is also about succession planning. What is succession planning? Yeah, my son is coming and joining the business. Succession planning. What is succession planning, sir? Succession planning is this only, creating a person better than you in whatever you do and keep him on the table and get up. HR books you read, 3-4 pages, succession planning, send him to Harvard for training, send him here for training. No, it's not about it. It is creating a person better than you, under you, so that he comes and displaces you. And if he displaces you, you only go up. And if I fear that I'm going to be put down by that fellow, not it. This is what my learning will happen. So this is about placing people better than you under. Now, if you're all interested, you can see a small 2 hours program, 99 rupees. Rajiv Talbreja, person conducts courses over net. Rajiv Talbreja, his name is. Just watch this program and small videos he puts in the scene. So it will be very, very interesting to see this. So another very, very important thing, switching caps. When you start a business, there are multiple caps. When you're starting, you are actually buying things. You are going to market to get the order. You are doing purchasing. You are doing manufacturing. Who does this in a company normally? Either a worker or a executive, right? So that executive level work. And at the same time, you have to be the strategy also. I am the entrepreneur. I have to look for the future for the company. I have to develop something for the company, like a promoter. I'm a promoter. And at the same time, who has invested into the company? I only have invested. I'm a shareholder. So in the same situation in your company, an executive thinks differently, a promoter thinks differently, and a shareholder thinks differently. What are the differences in the thing? Suppose I have to go and get an order. What does the executive think? An executive, what will he think? He has to get the order. I have to complete this month quota. This month target I have to meet. That's what. So little bit lower price, little bit bad payment terms. I want to take. I'm in a urgency to take order. But what does the shareholder want? He wants profits. The shareholder wants profit. But what does the promoter wants? He wants ME Energy to become a big company. So I want to give a fantastic system to the customer so that he will come in again and again and buy from us. So you have these three caps. And in the company you are walking around during the growth phase, you will find for the same thing, you will talk differently because you do not know how to sit the three. For example, when you are using material in the shop, the shareholder says, use two pieces joined together and give it to customer. So that actually the customer has asked for a single piece. The shareholder says, let us reduce the cost and increase the profit. What is it? So tukda join karke de do. What does promoter says? He has asked this one, give little extra, let him give me more order. So one day you are telling your assistant, hey, why did you use this full pipe? You could have used this second one. Who's talking? Shareholder. Next day, same situation. Bigger pipe, he is ready. चकाचक पेंटिंग करके तैयार कर दिया dispatch के लिए. अरे why are you using? So now, why did you use this two pieces? We could have joined. And this so different situations, different questions. So use this thing clearly. Why are you doing what you are doing? This is not only for entrepreneur. For everything, there is a motive behind everything, which we'll see as the next one. There is a motive behind everything that we do in our life. And be very clear why you are doing what you are doing. That will give fantastic clarity to your life. This will take you forward. So, second is, next one is creating, focusing on value creation. What is the business about? Why do we do business? Profits. So you want to increase profit? Huh? Yeah, market value, somebody said. What is the difference between value and market? Suppose I have a box of ash. So vibhuti na पे लगाते हैं ₹2. I bring in, I start selling ₹2 एक डब्बा के लिए. Then I start saying, ये साईं बाबा का शरणों से लेके आया. फिर प्राइस कितना है? ₹10, ₹15 पर डब्बा. उधर से लेके आया नहीं, हमको मालूम नहीं, बट मैं बोल रहा हूँ इसको दस ही. So what is the value? ₹10. ₹2 item became ₹10. रिलायंस कंपनी का शेयर का वैल्यू ₹1. आज कितना मार्केट में? करेक्ट नो. अडानी का कितना था? एंड वन बैड रिपोर्ट, हाउ मच द वैल्यू वेंट डाउन? यू सी. So cash is not value and value is not cash. And I told you our own example, 13 crores turnover when ME Energy had. The American company valued ME Energy at 69 crores and paid 20 crores for 32%, 33%. So what happens is, what we do in our normal businesses, so, business chal raha hai, every day morning you will go and tell the cashier, hey, ₹50,000 देना, एक पॉकेट में डाल दीजिए. किसका पैसा ले रहे आप? किसका पैसा ले रहे? Because you are owner, you will go and take that money. It's company's money. ये चोरी है. You are taking company's cash without account, putting it in your pocket and taking it home. So if that ₹50,000 is in the company, bank will lend you nearly ₹3.5 lakh, 7 times to 8 times money as loan. You put a new machine, increase the product. But if you convert it into cash and take it home, what happens? Will the company grow? So you have invested ₹10 lakh, tomorrow also company has ₹10 lakh. But when you have ₹10 lakh invested and another 1 lakh came into the company, if that ₹1 lakh remains in the company, it derives a value of maybe ₹7 lakh. So what it says, it is about being upright on your business. The business entity is separate and you as the owner of a business is separate. Two different entities altogether. If I am going to take out money from there, I'm actually doing criminal. It is actually criminal. Oh, sorry, criminals. No, it is actually we were being criminal. So this is what happens in our company. That's why great corporation having billions of value does not come up in our country, especially in our part of this world. So you will find SSC and I was told 8 lakh crores is their market for market value. Like this, companies are not coming up in India because of this habit of converting things. My CA in the beginning said, no, if you have to build a factory, you have to need, if you need 1 crore, if you take out cash and do it, You need only 70 lakhs. If you, no, 70 lakhs, because if you put it in record and try to make it, take it as profit 1 lakh, 1 crore if you make, 30% tax you have to pay. So actually 1 crore will become 30, so don't pay tax. That is too cash. But then I realized this is not going to work. The day we realized, we changed our tax, we started working. So it's very important to focus on value. And when we gave 20% to ME Energy is 32% to an American company. They put 20 crores into ME Energy, 20 crores into ME Energy. 68% of that 20 crores also became mine, no? Correct, no? So if I say, no, this ME Energy is mine, करके पकड़ लिया तो ME Energy मर जाएगा, मैं जिंदा रहूँगा. So you want the organization to grow, or you want only you to grow? This is the basic question in front of us. So the next one is profit orientation. This is very, very important. Why you are doing what you are doing? Very important. Profit orientation. And somebody says we do business for profit. So profit for whom? Profit for whom? For the company? For stakeholders only? What about the vendors who are supplying material? Should they earn profit? The people who are working there, they should get salary, no? Is it not a profit? The person who is sweeping in the office, the subcontractor, should they make profit or no? Everybody should make profit, no? It is profit for everybody. There's no life without profit orientation. There's no life. Everything happens based on this. Everybody is looking for an advantage. It may be on cash profit or whatever. There is some advantage somebody is looking for in life. So if you don't so if you sit around squeezing out money from the people, so like there was a thinking in between. There are two ways of doing it. You can get 10 engineers, 10,000 rupees in per month basis, for 1 lakh rupees per month. But if you have to go for top-notch engineers, what happens? You may have to, how much you have to pay? How much you have to pay? Maybe 25,000, 30,000 rupees today in today's time. When you have only 3 engineers, which one you want to do? So what happens is the 10 people will come and warm the chair and will not deliver for the company. So you have to see what it is. We just took in 20 engineers for as our investment for a year after the next, meaning 2005, 26, we are likely to go, the turnover is likely to go through explosive growth. We took 20 people and added last month. 20 people joined at the bottom and they are getting trained in the organization. So these people are being paid top-notch salary. We are a small company, but I'm very proud to say we pay salaries to people in equal and maybe much more than many of the very standard companies of Pune. I know that they will deliver. I know I'm investing them. It is like, like if you have money, and if you sit with it, it will never grow. When you throw the money, it's like a horse, If you have आपके पास में घोड़ा है, उसको बांध के रखेगा, तो after 10 years क्या होगा? You still have, maybe you get old and die. But if you send it out to the forest, maybe it will come back with a mate. It will become 2. Correct, no? And another thing is, maybe it will come 1 in the stomach also. It will become 3. So this is about money is like this. When you start investing, the investment grows. If you sit on it, it does not grow. Its value goes down. Everybody knows if you have 1 lakh rupees in the bank 10 years before, I have 1 lakh today. What is the value of 1 lakh today compared to that? What was 1 lakh? So this is about investing and see the profit orientation in everybody and making investments at the right time. So how do you make money in mutual funds and shares? You are actually encashing profit mode of other people. See, you are making Adani and Ambani work for you by putting into the money into their shares. Correct? No? They are making money for you. Don't you like? Don't you want people like Ambani working for you and making profits for you? So realizing this. So when you sit on money, it doesn't grow. When you invest, it starts giving returns. So this was another very, very important thing. Whatever we do for profit, and we see profits for everybody. And beyond a point, this is what keeps us going. So another thing is about taking decisions. So evening, family decided to go out for dinner. So discussion starts around 5 o'clock. When you take the decision, by the time maybe 8 o'clock, this is what I do. By the time you go there, there is no place there. Then you have to go down. This is what happened. I mean, the simplest of the example. This is the same thing. When you are against an issue or against a matter upon which decision is taken, decision must be taken immediately. Why don't we take decisions in time? Why don't we take? What are the reasons for not taking decisions on time? We are waiting for better time to come, right? Okay, then you think that okay, tomorrow more opportunities will come. Okay, what happens if I fail? What happens if it does not happen? So there are so many questions about it. But this is all about future. Have you seen the future? How many of you have? I have not seen. So failure is only a thought at all times. Failure will maybe an experience at a future time, tomorrow, day after so many months, years, days. We do not know when. What decision we have to take today? Then only we move forward. And why? What happens? The decision. While we take the decision, it is only decision. There is nothing but right decision or wrong decision. When will you know it is a right decision? You will come later that it will say right decision. Even in life, in everything, it is this way. So we will know whether it is right or wrong at a future time. So thinking whether it will be right or wrong, wasting time and not taking a decision is a crime than doing otherwise. So what you do? What do you have to do? What happens is what is required to be done is today. We take the decision. We take the decision and commit 100% to making it right at all times. When options are available, marrying one option or deciding on one option, make it with 100% commitment and follow through with 100% commitment. Make it right. That is in your hand. Then failure will never happen. But if you start with what will happen, is sure recipient. So what is most important for us is to take decisions on time. 8 minutes be waiting. So if they take decision, let it be wrong, doesn't matter. And so much, management, MBO method, this method, data analytics, ये सब करके decision लेगा. Still like some 15-20% will go wrong, na? Then even marriage decisions we take out of 100, 1 or 2 are failing. So anyway, if it is destined for failing, it is I'm not resigning to the fact. I'm not being negative about it, but I'm realizing that whatever we did, some decision could go wrong, and if it goes wrong, if it goes right, it's okay, and if it goes wrong, still it is okay. Still it is okay, and I have the courage to stand tall and straight and say, okay, next time, because next time is always with you. And this time again, I'll take a decision. I'll commit to it on 100% and go on. This is what I'm. So then we come to the next one. So this is about, this is a very important point. Learn to sell. Actually, all of us know how to sell. But when we are in a business situation, when we are on a job, whose job is to do selling? Sales department and marketing department. और मैं इधर बैठे जो भी मुझे करना करूंगा और मंथ में सैलरी लेके करूंगा. So we don't realize what it takes to sell. See, suppose you go home, you want to talk to your father about something, you want to buy a new motorbike. You start selling ideas. Correct, no? What are the advantages of buying a bike, motorbike or a scooter? Time पर आएगा, मैं जल्दी कॉलेज से आऊँगा, घर में आके पढ़ाई करूँगा. Correct, no? बोलते हैं ना? So sell. You know how to sell, and you do the skill everywhere. To your boyfriend, to your girlfriend, your father, mother, friend, everywhere selling is continuously going on. You want to impress your idea, and you want others to buy your idea. But when it comes to your job, no, I'm supposed to be administration. I'm going to go to administration. It will work like this. So at ME Energy, what we do is everybody who joins ME Energy, within 3 months, at least 2 sales visits they have to make. At least 2 sales visits they have to make. 100%. The moment you see the difficulty in getting an order, getting a business, getting a customer to agree to what you want, he is sitting there with the money. He has the choice to buy from 10 other manufacturers. Why should you come to few. These sales guys go to the market and make customers take decisions in our favor. We forget this. Then you also think, in company with it never happens. We have to learn selling at every point, every point in time, and that's what that's what is going to keep a company growing. So this aspect of sale, if you understand, once again, it's about why are you doing what you're doing. You are making drawings so that your product can be sold in the market and the customer will give you money. With that, you can come back and ensure the value of the company is rising, and we are working with everybody, and we are catering, and we are taking care of profit orientation of the entire people. We just see how the things, the complete circle work. So whatever we are doing is one push towards selling, one push towards getting an order, one push towards manufacturing, one step towards dispatching, getting the money into the company and using it for whatever we are. So the selling process, selling process, why am I doing what am I doing in what? Even at this is very, very important for whether it is a small company or a larger company. But unfortunately, this is making the departmentalization. It is like the when companies we have so many departments, sales department, marketing department, they don't have. You look at the universe. Universe does not have organization. Universe has organism. What is the difference between organism and organization? What is the difference? What is the difference? Yeah, organism is a living being. Like in an organization, there is some major problem happening in manufacturing, and I am sitting here and doing my work. I don't even look at it. I don't bother. Later on, when the whole thing collapses, then I start getting up. But if you look at an organization, my body is an organism. I got a cut on my little finger, and I'm losing blood from here. Will this hand say, "Nee, udhar ka blood udhar hi jaane do, main bata na jaunga." So this is what. So what is our job as entrepreneur? Convert a seemingly working organization, take it towards making it an organism. How the people can stand together. In fact, I had a video today about ants taking a dead lizard above a vertical plane. I thought time is not there, so not added. So you see, there is no rigging plan. There is no training. There is no corporate training. There is no management school. But the ants are taking one lizard vertically up against the video. This is about simply teamwork. Everybody has to do the same thing. And if you closely watch what happens, there are some ants who are doing the recce all around, kahan se jana hai, kaise jana hai. And you should see when it goes up and finally when it has to turn, the beautiful way they have employed. How they have done it. That's what they do. How do we bring this bonhomie between people in an organization? This is all about HR. The people, the student who are in HR, human resource management, HR. This is what it is. How do we touch life people? And the last one is keep going no matter what. In life, why keep going no matter what? Why? Why this? Keep going no matter what. Time will never come back. Time is only forward. Life is only forward. And the earth rotates only forward. Only one reason. Time goes forward only. So, whatever may come. So, this is very important to understand. So, if you see the amount, at least for us, the 2012 and 13 and 1920, the thing that we faced was for the entire team remained together. Entire team together. There are some people who left. That's okay. But then when they left, they gave us 5 years of their life into energy and then left the job and went during the bad times. But others stayed with us. We are thankful to them for the 5 to 6 years. We are not, we are not against them because they left the job today. They have invested 6 years with you in your company. shared your vision and stayed with the company. So some people left, but then the core team of the company stayed together. We booked, unprecedented losses. The turnover came down 7 times. Turnover came down 7 times, and the expenses same. You can imagine how much losses. But we survived. The entire team went through that and remained, and we came back much healthy. Year before last, we made profit. Last year we made, and this year also we made. So we have to keep going. So suddenly one day morning you get up, I will become an entrepreneur and go out. And suddenly a customer 10 rupees has not given, he has not given the money, so loss of your fish. Then you leave the job and leave the entry. Will it work? How many times we see failures in life? So failures are only teaching you what is required. If there is a problem, there's an opportunity to balance. So this is the most important thing. So based on this, actually, I come from Kerala. So there's a Malayalam small poem which I have tried to translate it to English. Actually, it has lost the real, what you call, fragrance of those lines. But I could not translate it much better, so I want to show you before I conclude. So, so what happens in the journey of life? It's not about business only, and it is true with every businessman who starts business. What happens? People who start with you drops out. I have experienced. In the first 4 months, one of my partners said, "Okay, I'm going back to the job." And I did not know design at all at that point in time. I was only a project manager. I was a customer service person, and I was a sales person. I did not know what was the design. After another 3-4 years, the next partner, he was also his competence also was design. He also learned. In the next 3 years, we got someone from my competitor's company. He came in 3 years. I learned design. So today, designer left also. I can continue. It's nothing great that I am. The person who taught me this, the person who instilled that I have to go beyond study and learning skill and get into learning habit. That was most important. The person who. So people, when they leave the job, I ask them from ME Energy, where are you? Which company you are going? Where you are going? Or afterwards, they tell us, never leave a job for a bigger company, better salary. Leave the job for a better boss. He will bring you for all your youngsters. Later on, and you have to go and learn and reach a position in such a fashion that the next generation should say that this is the boss I want to work with. So there's so many people who drop out. They will share the vision with you, and suddenly they decide to leave. We don't know. The world is like that. We cannot predict anything. Anything may happen. People will tell you how to leave, but what is like, nobody tells you. How to leave? You should continue in a job 35 years. No. People are going to change. So, next one. People who praise you may throw stones at you. So, when somebody praises you, remember the other side is also true. The other side is also true. People they will start throwing stones the way you start behaving, deviating from the way they expect you to behave. This also happens, like so many examples in life. I think we have to conclude with this one. Next one is your own people may desert you. Your wife, husband, maybe brother, sister. Everybody is not going to support you in everything. And दुष्काल आपकी लाइफ में 1000 बार आ सकते हैं. तो जब शनि आते हैं, दुष्काल आते हैं, it is only a step towards the brighter side next to it. But what will keep you going? Your vision. Keep your vision. How you keep the vision? Like the brightest thing in the world, in the universe. What is the brightest thing in the universe? The rising sun. and it grows in brightness by each month. And afternoon it is going down so that it can come brighter next day. Keep the vision until you, in front of you. Then what happens? Move ahead, subject, पुढे चला. मराठी बोलते हैं ना. Later, when you look back, you will see thousands following you, and you will find many people who were the first 4 lines. I mean, leaders are made of stuff like this. People who create destiny are people like this. These are the creators of life, prosperity, world, countries, state, organization. That's all. Thank you. I would like to answer.
So when we start a business or a manufacturing business, we should focus on the quality to envision that our product sells the best in the market. Should we do it or not?
Definitely. Definitely. What you see is a business. Business is all about managing some 5 or 7. And I think if you will start quality, time, cost, profits. Definitely. And we have a quality assurance fee. Earlier it used to be quality control. You make something and check whether it's right. Then take to quality assurance. You go through the process so that the process is right. So quality assurance. So you look at it from the quality assurance. You create a plan which is that. Question plan is that each stage you explain. Right? And at the end you take. Now this is going to next level process assurance. The manufacturing process itself is analyzed and made perfect so that at the end of it automatically becomes or the lesson is fine. So world is moving from quality control to quality assurance to process. So EV energy is also the quality.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. Good evening. My name is Bhushan. Actually, the 10 commandments that you have given recently, in that the second was deliver more than you promise. So nowadays, people only work according to their pay scale. So how can we manage that? Because if my scale is around 20 to 30,000, I will work accordingly, and everyone works accordingly. So no one wants to deliver more than what they are getting output. Like, how can we manage that?
Not different.
Hello, hello. Good evening, sir. Sir, from the balcony. Sir, my name is Kamal Kant. I am from supply chain, junior batch. Sir, the word Kaizen, that is like continuous improvement in a company. Sir, can you please tell some of the Kaizen activities, recent Kaizen activities too, which done by your team? Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So good afternoon. My name is Taranshu Patnaik from BITM Operation and Supply Chain Junior Batch. So as this is about manufacturing big equipments and go supply to various power plants or other petroleum companies. Sir, talking about the raw materials that you get for manufacturing those such equipments, how much means quality checks goes into the raw materials? Gold steel. The only thing.
Output. And when you manage it on the standard portion for you, for people going to be made under so it is a US to do few or a smart. This for a year, I to do a year, I did go on to it.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, sir, this can be the, sir, here, myself, आपका पेज है, आपका भाग्य. See, the other speaker also have come. So I will definitely invite sir once again some other time with another topic. No? Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Please come.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now I welcome my fellow student managers, Abhishek Samuel and Aditya Singh, to present the memento to Mr. Vijay Kartha, sir.
May I now call upon stage student manager Syed Aman to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ritija. I, Aman Syed, student manager, Balaji Institute of International Business, intern at Pvt.Ltd, extend my heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Vijay Kartha, sir, for gracing us with his presence and delivering a thought-provoking session. Some of the key learnings from today's session include, indeed, the fight against growing energy need and the alternative uses of waste energy has been long and hard. But I must say, it is inspirational to know that you are using the excess energy produced as well as consulting others to do the same. We know that to grow a business, we don't always need the Shark Tank money. All we need is around 1,10,000 rupees, and imagination and the will to work. It is not always luck that helps you out. What luck is a combination of opportunities and readiness to take it up. Also, the 10 commandments as Sir said, are set a big vision, deliver more than you promise, get customers to come back, facing people better than you, switch the caps carefully, focus on value creation, profit orientation, place high urgency in everything and make quick decisions, learn to sell, keep going no matter what. I would like to thank you for informative and captivating session. Your ability to connect with the audience was truly impressive. I would also like to express my sincere appreciation to the leadership and management of Sri Balaji University, Pune, for the support and encouragement throughout our corporate lecture series. Lastly, I would like to extend gratitude to our fellow student managers for being an amazing audience. Thank you.